All right, guys, it is Sunday, January 24th, and we have the AFC NFC Championships today. Today is awesome. We have two awesome matchups. This is the best championship weekend in the NFL that I can remember in a long time. We got Chiefs, Bills. Both teams are awesome. The Chiefs, obviously, everybody knows how good they are. The Bills really came alive this year. Josh Allen came into his own and really put himself out there as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. The addition of Stephon Diggs obviously helps that. On the other side, we got Packers, Bucks, Brady versus Rodgers. I think this is a dream matchup for a lot of people. And it is pretty cool how in the AFC you have the young quarterbacks, they get like the guys that are getting the torch passed to them by the old guys, Rodgers and Brady. So pretty cool to see that. And I think we're guaranteed an awesome Super Bowl. Real quick, we'll talk about yesterday. There's a good chance yesterday was my worst day of betting all time. Worst of my life. Normally, even on an off day, I'll have one or two bets that are multi-unit that can kind of save the day, get to even, or at least close to even, or even get me up on the day. The two that I was banking on the most yesterday were Villanova money line and over parlay, which they still ended up getting pretty close to the over, but the first half was so bad. There was a point where Villanova didn't score a point for 4 minutes, and neither team could make anything. The over was 138, and I think at halftime they had 51, and that was because of a quick little flurry of points at the end of the first half. It looked like they might go into halftime under 40 points. It was just absurd. The other one that I was falling back on that I had 5 units on was Conor McGregor to win. I don't know a ton about UFC. I do like Conor McGregor. I did think he would win. I have a buddy who is a UFC guy who told me he would put $500 on that today. Easy, no problem. Guaranteed win. Guaranteed. Oh, so yesterday was rough. Overall, just looking back at the picks, 1-3 on the locks, terrible. I can't wait for this month to be over. We need to start in February and just close the book on January. Now, like I said, I will keep track of everyone every month, and so at the end of the year, we can kind of have a culmination of everything and see how everybody did for the year. But we're going month to month, and I need out of this month. I need out of it fast. So 1-3 yesterday on the locks, 15-28 for the year. 65, 80, and 4 for the year overall. 4-4 yesterday. Like I said, not the worst just on the surface, but like I said, I normally have a couple of multi-unit bets that end up keeping my head above water. Yesterday was just a kick in the balls. It was unbelievable. The boys, not quite as bad as me. They didn't go as hard as me though. Sean was 1-1 on his locks, 15, 25, and 1 for the year. Stevie Player Props was 0-1, 7-13 for the year. Let's get out of January. Let's make it. Let's have fun today. Let's cash some money. Let's cash some bets today. Next week we got no football, and then we're into February and we got the Super Bowl, baby, and it is going to be phenomenal. All right, so we got a lot of picks today. We got guest pickers returning, and today's going to be great. I'm excited. I'm excited. As bad as yesterday was, I am genuinely excited today. All right, so get right into it. Stevie Player Props. He has a bunch of little parlays all over the place, and he's even got some NBA. I only went NFL today. That's all I can focus on. I need to focus a little bit more to just hammer some shit today and get myself rolling again. All right, so Stevie Player Props. Mike Evans, over 63.5 yards receiving. Stephon Diggs, over 94.5 yards receiving parlay. Running back parlay. Jamal Williams, over 20.5 yards rushing. Darrell Williams, over 41.5 yards rushing. Now, he's taking a page out of my book here, and I love this too. I actually bet this also. Rodgers, anytime touchdown. Allen, anytime touchdown. You know, I'm a sucker for the quarterback rushing touchdown. And I'm betting them all today. Another one that I love, I think all the boys love this one. I think we all are taking this one today. Devontae Adams and Kelsey anytime touchdown scores. Lock it up. That is a guarantee. That's going to hit. That is 100% going to hit. Packers -3.5. Chiefs -3. He's parlaying that. A little prop that he likes here. Now, this is one, no free ads, but this is one I'm pretty sure you can only do on DraftKings. Rodgers to have more passing yards than Brady. I hope I'm all in on the Packers today, so I hope he's right. I kind of feel like Brady's going to go a little bit over, but obviously I'm rooting for my boy to win. NBA parlay, Clippers money line, Celtics money line, Raptors money line, Bucks money line, and Hornets +1.5. Like I said, I haven't even looked at the NBA today because I can't. I need laser focus on this NFL slate. All right, Spencer, the soccer god, he is giving us tons of picks again, and I love it. He is getting knee-deep in here with the boys. All right, first touchdown parlay. I'm a sucker for this, too. I love this. I love it. Aaron Jones, Travis Kelce, first touchdown parlay. Sprinkle on bets like that because the payout is awesome. Let's see. He's got a Bucks-Packers same-game parlay. Godwin, Devontae, Aaron Jones, all anytime scores. Godwin over 50 yards receiving, that's an alt total. And Fournette over 23.5 yards receiving. He has a college parlay today. Man, shout out to Spencer because I feel like you are in on college basketball the same way I am. You give me college picks every day and I love it. Western Kentucky -10.5 at Middle Tennessee. Morgan State -13.5 against Delaware State. San Diego State -17.5 at Air Force. And I love that he hits everything. I told you I don't get as deep in there with some of these mid-major schools and stuff, but Spencer's all over it. I love it. I love it. I love it. He's also given us a lock today. His lock is Chiefs money line. Shawnee says, opened up today, told me he's only doing one bet, and then in true sizzle fashion, which I love. I feel like he thinks I'm making fun of him, but I'm not. I love this about him. Tells me that I'm getting one bet from him today. I was a little bit disappointed. And then as the morning rolls on, just, oh yeah, this one too, this one too, this one too, this one too. I love it. I love it. Keep it coming, Sean. All right. Sean is also all over the Adams Kelsey anytime touchdown. Let's see. He has Bills Chiefs same game parlay. Diggs, Knox, Kelsey, anytime touchdowns, and Tyreek Hill over 60 yards receiving. That's an alt total. Bucks Packers same game. Fournette to score and over 23.5 yards receiving. Devontae Adams anytime. Aaron Jones over 50 yards rushing, and Jamal Williams over 21.5 yards rushing. The return of Wilk the Shocker. He's back. And he's only given us 2 picks. That's fine. I'll take any picks I can from any of the boys. He's got Packers money line, and he's also taking the over in the Chiefs-Bills game, 54.5 points. We have another return today. I don't even know if he knows that he's getting a shout-out today, but I love this bet so much I had to put it in here. Wall Street Steve is back with a nice little prop parlay here. Devin White to get an interception, and Josh Allen to rush one in. This pays. This pays. Sprinkle a couple bucks on there. You will be happy. I think Allen definitely gets in. Devin White is a beast. I think that this could be a pretty close game, and I think they could get one out of Rodgers. So I like that. I'm going to sprinkle on that one. All right, so I got 2 same-game parlays for each game, a bunch of props I like, prop parlays I like, and then I'll give you my straight-up picks, and then we'll go through the locks. All right, so Bills-Chiefs, same game, number 1. We got Chiefs -3, under 54.5. Kelsey, Hill, Mahomes, all to score. Hill over 79.5 yards receiving. Kelsey over 96.5. Mahomes over 313.5. Now you'll see, I did, for these same game parlays, I did one that leans on one team, one that leans on the other team. A little bit of a hedge, but it's fun, and there's only 2 games today, so you got to go hard. All right. Same game number 2, Bills +3. Diggs, Allen, Kelsey all to score. Mahomes over 313.5 yards passing. Allen over 302.5 yards passing and over 37.5 yards rushing. Stephon Diggs over 98.5 yards receiving. Travis Kelce over 96.5 yards receiving. And over points, over 54.5. Packers Bills, same game number 1. These ones are a little bit more conservative. The Bills Chiefs ones, I kind of just, it got away from me a little bit, but I still like them. Bucks +3. Brady over 285.5 yards passing. Evans and Godwin both to score, and Godwin over 68.5 yards receiving. Number 2, Packers -3. Evans and Devontae each anytime scores. Tanyan over 32.5 yards receiving, and Fournette over 42.5 yards rushing. That number is super low, by the way. That you might just want to hammer that on its own, but do this parlay. I'm telling you, it's gonna hit. All right, 2 touchdown parlay that I like today. Diggs and Devontae both to score 2. I told you I like Steve's quarterback touchdown parlay, Rodgers and Allen. I'm also going to go Mahomes and Brady together. And God, maybe I'll go Brady, Allen, and Rodgers, Mahomes. So I don't know. You know how I feel about these bets. I love them. I'm going everything Devontae Adams today. First touchdown, last touchdown, anytime touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, over receiving yards. I love Devontae Adams today. I think the Packers are going to win this game. And the way they win this game is an incredible performance by not only Aaron Rodgers, but Devontae Adams. And I think my man is going to go do some work today. My straight up picks, I only got 2. Packers -3.5 and the Bills +3. I think that's going to be our Super Bowl. Honestly, I have been on the Packers pretty much all season, definitely all playoffs, and certainly all week. The Bills, Chiefs, I have gone back and forth on so much. The Chiefs definitely, I think, are the type of team. They're like the Lakers from the early 2000s where they flip the switch for the playoffs. That, you know, they don't really have to show everything every game. They haven't played a complete game in a while, I don't think. Now, I'm not saying that they can't. I think certainly they're going to need to do that today if they want to beat the Bills. The Bills defense is very, very good. I think this game probably lands somewhere around 51 points. I like Bills 28, Chiefs 24, which I think actually was the score of the Bills-Colts game. The Colts have a much more similar type of offense to the Chiefs and the Ravens do. The Ravens just run. And the Bills were able to shut that down pretty easily last week. But I think they're going to hold the Chiefs low enough, and the Bills' offense is just explosive as well. So I think the Bills edge them out here, and I do like the under. I think it's going to be, like I said, 28-24. I like that. I guess that's 52 points. Excuse me, my math is off. But that's under 54.5. The Packers, I think they're too much. Brady is a phenomenal talent, probably the greatest football player that's ever lived, and Rodgers is probably the second best quarterback during the Brady era. He's a little bit younger, though. Devontae Adams is just a little bit better than any of the weapons that he has in Tampa, and I think that this is the Packers' year. The last time the Packers won the Super Bowl, they had a good defense. They have a good defense again this year. That was one of the keys missing from these teams every year, regardless of any performance that Aaron Rodgers had. They also had Mike McCarthy coaching, who I'm not a fan of. I don't think he's very good. I do like LaFleur. I think he's a pretty good coach. And I think the Packers, I'm thinking probably something like somewhere in the neighborhood of 28-20. Something like that, like a touchdown. I think they're definitely going to cover, though. Locks of the day. Steve has 3 locks for us: NBA, NHL, and NFL. Thank you, sir, because I only went on NFL, so I need you guys to pick me up in these other sports. Hornets money line, Las Vegas Golden Knights money line, and Chiefs money line. Shawnee Sizzle has 2 locks, both NFL. Chiefs -3.5, Bucks +3.5. I got 3 locks. Packers -3.5, Bills +3, and Devontae Adams to score. Devontae Adams, I'm betting everything on him today. He's going to salvage this weekend for me. All right, so You know what time it is? You know what I got? I should have got like 10 of these because God only knows when I'll see it again. But we're going wild turkey. We're going bush. We're staying very traditional. Super Bowl, I'm gonna do something. We'll get a little bit wild, but we're just gonna go keep the tradition going of wild turkey and bush. All right, Packers, Bills, Devontae Adams. That's what we like. Like I said, I struggled so hard with this Bills pick. I never thought that Mahomes would be out. It's kind of funny. They're saying it was a nerve stroke that he had. It wasn't a concussion, which I think is complete bullshit. Roger Goodell is the Antichrist, and there's no way he's letting Chad Henne play in the AFC Championship today. I'm sorry, it's not happening. All right, fuck Chad Henne, by the way. All right, I love you guys. Here we go. Oh man, couldn't get a tab open. All right, guys, I think we're gonna keep same schedule we've been doing. Tuesday, Thursday. I'll see you next weekend, both days. Let's make some money today. Check us out on Twitter. Check me out on TikTok. I'll be putting videos up this week on TikTok. I'll be putting bets out on Twitter. I'll be putting the boys' bets on Twitter. Anything that we add additional today, I'll probably get some first touchdown bets going before these games start. But I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on Tuesday.